Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's episode, we're going to be making very easy meatless chicken wraps. These are very simple and easy to make with just a few ingredients. You can enjoy these as well. So for this recipe, all you'll need is 2 meatless chicken patties. You'll also need half a cup of lettuce, half a tomato, 2 tablespoons of green onion, half a cup of cheddar cheese, 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of ketchup, and 1 teaspoon of mustard, and you'll also need the tortillas. And of course your cutting board and your knife. So that's all that you'll need. So to start off, we're just going to mix in our sauce. So our mayonnaise is already here, so our 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. So we're just going to add in our ketchup and our mustard. So there. Now we're going to stir everything together. Very easy, simple, delicious sauce. This one's so good for other recipes as well, but I like to do it for the meatless chicken wraps too. It's so good. So now that we have everything mixed together, we're just going to leave it to the side for later. And now we're just going to start off by cutting our meatless chicken. So we're just going to cut this first into strips. So just like this. It smells so good. Now we're just going to cut it into little cubes. And there. Now we're just going to set this aside for later when we assemble. Now we're going to cut in our second piece. So once again, we're just going to cut into strips. And now into cubes. Now we're just going to place it on our plate and set it to the side for later. So now we're going to cut our lettuce. So just taking our lettuce and taking off any brown spots, we don't want that. And we're just going to cut this into really thin strips. So cutting it very thin. So just like that, very thin strips. So we're just going to continue to cut this until all of our lettuce is cut. We're just going to place it in our bowl. And we're going to set this to the side for later as well. So there. Now that we've cut all the lettuce, we're going to cut the tomato. So just taking our tomato and cutting it into small cubes. So I'm just going to cut it into these slices first, and then I'm going to cut it into cubes. So just like this. So they're all done. Now we're going to place it back into our dish. So now we don't need our cutting board anymore. And now we're just going to assemble. So first we're going to start off by putting our sauce a little bit on each of the tortillas. So I'm going to make 4 this time, so spreading it around. So now just spreading it all around and distributing it on all the tortillas evenly. So just like this. And now just a little more on each one. And now we're going to put our lettuce. So just sprinkling it on top. So just like this. Just a little bit more. Very healthy, very easy to make, and so good. So there. So now that our lettuce is almost finished. There, so there, all finished. So now we're just going to add in our tomato. So you can use the same spoon used for the sauce as well. So I'm just going to place the tomatoes carefully in the middle. There, distributing it all on all the little wraps. So there. Now we have the tomato. Now we're gonna add in our chicken. So you could do this with your hands or with the spoon as well, whatever you prefer. So just carefully placing the chicken around. So just like this. So good and so easy to make. Very simple. So there. Now we're going to sprinkle our cheese. Well, maybe a little more. Oh, there. Now we're going to sprinkle our cheese on top. So just placing it mostly around in the center. Just like this. Just a little more and all finished. So there, now we have all our cheese. Now we're going to put in our onion. So just gently sprinkling it around on all of our tortillas. So there. Very simple, so good, delicious recipe. Very simple to make. Like, if you like to make this into a wrap, you could add a little bit less of each of the ingredients so you could be able to fold it. But I'm just gonna leave it like this. So this makes a wrap or a taco. Very fun recipe. It could be made into both a wrap and a little taco shaped as well, or flat. So whatever you prefer. Either way, it's so good. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and comment down below if you like these or if you like to see different variations of this recipe. Let me know. If you have any questions, let me know as well. And I'll see you in the next video.